Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be a bit of a life update and then also a weigh-in. If you guys are new here, I would love if you would go ahead and subscribe and follow me along on this weight loss journey, this glow up journey of mine, this internal healing, all of the things, because I talk about this all the time. It's more than just a weight loss journey. It is truly developing new habits, new thought processes, working through old traumas, and doing all of the hard work that not a lot of people want to talk about. We want to always talk about what are you doing physically, what are you eating, but we don't ever want to talk about what are you doing internally to make sure that you are not going to gain this weight back. And I am talking about that a lot. And I'm also going to be starting to show you guys that a lot in doing morning routines and day routines and showing my workouts and all of those things. So if those sound interesting to you, go ahead and subscribe. And let's get into this video. I don't remember the last time I actually weighed myself. I do think it was before what I have written down here in my phone. The last time I have written down on my phone that I weighed myself was 5/20. So May 20th, and I was 270.1. I don't know. I think I weighed myself. And did a weigh-in. After that date, I'm not really sure. But either way, we're just going to go based off of this weight that I have in my phone. So last weight that I have noted is 270.1. I was 265 this morning, which is down a total of 5.1 pounds. And I don't know what that 5.1, how long it took me to lose the weight. Like I said, it hasn't quite been a month. So I guess within a month-ish time, I've lost 5.1 pounds, and I am down a total of 66 pounds overall from my highest of 331 pounds. I have to say, I am so incredibly proud of that. I've had people on both channels, on both of my channels, saying, you've been 65 pounds down for so long. Like, what's going on? You're failing. And I don't know if those words actually came out of anyone's mouth or came out of their keyboard, but that is the impression that I got from people, that it was like, okay, like you're on this weight loss journey, and yet here you are, you haven't lost a single pound. And to that, I say, you're here for the wrong thing. You're here for the wrong thing. Was this channel solely based on weight loss? Yes, it was at one point. It was every single week I would come tell you guys how my week was. I would come tell you guys what the scale said. Sometimes the scale would be up, sometimes it would be down. When the scale was up, y'all would be in the comments saying, oh, she's doing something wrong, and not realizing that truthfully, a weight loss journey is not linear. You are not, no one is going to be down, 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 down every single week. There are so many factors that we don't talk about, or maybe that people aren't educated on, that goes into your weight and how you are losing weight. Sleep, very much so affected. Stress, if you are under a lot of stress, that is affecting your weight loss. If you are not drinking enough water, that is affecting your weight loss. If you had a really intense week of workouts, that is affecting your weight loss because you're most likely swollen and inflamed, and your muscles are sore and all of that. You're going to be up on the scale. And I just want to educate people because I have seen so much in the comments that I'm failing, or you know, you've been talking about 65 pounds down for so long, like basically like you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And to that, or even saying that that's like that's a failure on my behalf, and to that I say that is complete and utter BS. And I think that we need to stop the mentality of a weight loss journey being every single week you're losing weight, especially when someone has, I don't even like to say how much, but let's calculate this right now. When I am done and I am at my goal, which my goal weight is 140 pounds, I started at 331 pounds. So overall, when I am done with this weight loss journey, I will have lost 191 pounds. That is not going to take just a couple of years. That is going to take a long time. If you have a lot of trauma that you have to work through, if you have a lot of healing that you have to work through. Some of you may not know, I was in a very abusive marriage for 10 years. I was with that person for 15, 16 years. Emotional abuse. Have any of you tried to heal from emotional abuse? That is not something that wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, I left him and now I'm healed. Girl, no. We divorced in 2019. It is 2025 and I'm still working through his voice in my head because that stuff just doesn't go away. And I think that there's such a huge misconception of, oh, these are excuses, or oh, this is that. Or I did a video where I shared what I ate in a day, and I also shared that I was really struggling with my emotional eating. And the comment section, I mean, it was most people super kind and sweet and understanding and love me to love when I show those realities. And then other people, again, in the comment section, making it seem like I'm a failure, making it seem like I actually emotionally ate. It's been 4 years, girl. Like, you gotta break the cycle. What do you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm doing? I did not emotionally eat, you guys. And some of you in the comment section, I don't know if you assumed, I don't know if you just took it upon yourself to just automatically say, she emotionally ate. But no. First of all, you guys have no idea what's going on in my life right now. And I know I keep saying that, but that's just because life keeps lifing. Like every single year, it has been something hard and heavy. And I'm talking like grieving and stuff like that, or fear and changes and things that are like major life changes. And again, people on the internet are just expecting me to be this perfect person that doesn't let life come to me and I'm just supposed to automatically know what I'm supposed to do or how I'm supposed to handle things. I will say when it comes to emotional eating, I had so many days the beginning of this month where I just in my head I say, you know what, there's changes going on, things are happening, things are heavy, things are happening that I can't control. There are answers right now that we don't know and it's scary. It's so freaking scary. Just go ahead and eat, Jill. Just go ahead and eat. And then July 1st, you can start fresh. Do you think that just because I'm on a weight loss journey and I'm healing and I've done so much internal work that those voices just stop coming in my head? Do you think that because I've lost 66 pounds now, that I am just going to never again have to deal with the urge to emotional eat? Do you guys know that I quit smoking December 20th, I believe it was, of 2020. We are going on 4.5 years that I have quit smoking. And do you guys know that I could go to the store right now and go smoke a cigarette because I have to work at that every single day. I have to work at not going to smoke a cigarette. As I'm talking to you guys right now, I want to go smoke a cigarette. Whenever I'm out around people and I smell smoke, I am unfortunately not one of those people that quit smoking and is like, ew, gross, disgusting, I hate smoking, I hate the smell of it, I'll never do it again. No, I'm going to have to work at that probably for the rest of my life. Just like when it comes to my emotional eating, this is a habit that I've had for, let's just say, 35 years, okay? I've had a habit of emotional eating. When I have been emotional, whether it's happy, sad, excited, mad, angry, those are both the same things, but you guys get the gist. I would turn to food for comfort, for excitement, for celebration, all of that. Do you think that that habit, that almost a lifelong habit, is just going to go away in a couple of years? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And as a matter of fact, if these cigarettes are showing me anything, it's that I'm going to have to work at, and I'm going to have emotional eating cravings probably for the rest of my life. Will they get less intense? Probably. Will they become less frequent? I believe so. But just because I have, like, why are y'all demonizing someone because they have an urge to emotionally eat? Like, there's automatically something wrong with me, and I'm not breaking a cycle, and I am just a horrible person, and oh my gosh, will you just get with it will you just get with it? Like, what is wrong with you? We are so tired of this. And it's like, I was really confused at some of those comments, I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, y'all are acting like I emotionally ate, and I didn't. But I also would like to say, yeah, this journey is real. I show the good, the bad, the ugly. And yes, there's been a lot of ugly lately, because that has been my life. But I'm really proud of myself, because old Jill, girl, you would be seeing me at 321 pounds sitting here saying, life just got too hard, and I turned to food, and I didn't move, and I just turned to my old habits. Are my old habits calling me super freaking hard? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I'm not gonna lie about that. Have I given in to them more frequently than I would like to? Yes, I have. Absolutely, I have. Absolutely. But have I gained weight? Am I back up to 300 pounds? Am I over 300 pounds? No. And that right there is worth more than what I just told you the number on the scale said today. 1000%. Because I don't know if you guys have heard, but I have heard from a lot of people who have lost a considerable amount of weight, and even those who haven't lost a considerable amount of weight. The weight loss journey is hard, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose. It is long. It is exhausting. It is a marathon. It is not a sprint. It is a marathon. Years upon years upon years, okay? That is very difficult. However, when you get to that finish line and you cross it and you're like, woohoo, I reached my goal. Do you think that the work is over? No, absolutely not. That is when the work, the real work, really begins, because that's when you have to take everything that you've learned over however many years you took to lose that weight, and you now have to implement that for the rest of your life. The rest of your life. The only difference, from what I understand, when you lose all of your weight, the only change that you're gonna make is that you're gonna be able to eat a little bit more. And that's it. That's it. You're gonna be able to eat a little bit more. You're still gonna have to, however you ate, you're still gonna have to eat that way. I'm not gonna be able to go back to eating the way that I used to eat. No, I can't do that. I will not be able to do that. I will not be able to go back to laying in this bed all day or laying on the couch all day, scrolling my phone. Doom scrolling to try to avoid feeling whatever it is that I don't want to feel. No. I'm going to have to face those feelings head on, and I'm going to have to find, which I am finding, healthy coping mechanisms. I'm also trying to remember and realize that when I do give in and when I do open that door to allow myself to emotional eat, I also need to recognize and realize that it makes it so much harder once I've opened that door to close it back. And I feel confident in saying that freaking door is damn closed again. It's not cracked. It's not even, there's not even a little draft coming through. That door is shut. Emotional eating has again become a non-negotiable for me. My goal by the end of this year is to be at 230 pounds. And in December, my goal is to be able to come on here and say, I have officially lost 100 pounds. And when I said that to myself the other day, I said, I'm so close. I'm so close yet so far, but I'm so close. And y'all, have you seen me at 230? Let me pull up some pictures of me at 230. Ooh, girl, I look good. Not that I don't look good now, because I do. But I'm excited. I'm so excited. And that is what has been keeping me going through this hard time where I wanted to emotionally eat. I'm going to go get my calendar and I'm going to show you guys. This is how much I emotionally ate this year. And the door is shut, the door is closed, and I will have stars for the rest of this damn year. That is my goal. So here's June. We are in June, okay? This day right here, whoo, girl. So hard. It was so hard. I wanted to emotionally eat so freaking bad. But I made it through. Was I happy about it? I'm gonna be honest, no, because I was like, I want to freaking eat. I want to eat. These feelings will not go away. These emotions won't go away. I don't want to feel them. I just want to drown them in a pint of ice cream and a bag of chips. Oh my gosh, a bag of chips. That sounds so good. Like, that's what I wanted to do. But I made it through. And then, these 3 days right here, girl, when I tell you, do you want to know what I kept thinking these 3 days? Those 3 days were intense. They were the hardest thus far this year, for sure. Working on emotional eating, it's so easy to give in. It's so easy because you're getting that instant gratification. You're getting that instant relief. It's easy. Working at it and saying no, but having these urges all freaking day. Like, they lasted for 3 full days. I mean, constantly in my head, just go eat this. And I would literally go and I would open up the pantry and I would sit there and I'd be like, what am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat? And then I said, Jill, no, you are not. No, you are not. And I reminded myself that if I didn't stop allowing myself to emotional eat, I would keep telling myself, you're gonna start tomorrow. You'll start Monday. Let's just get through this weekend. And then I would have emotionally ate, and then I wouldn't have gotten through and then I would have gotten through the weekend. But it wasn't going to be any easier. If you emotionally eat today, it's not going to be, and you keep telling yourself, I'll start tomorrow, it's not going to be any easier tomorrow. And I say this because I know from experience, because there's also some people saying, I don't need to be giving advice. I'm speaking from experience. I know 1000% that when you emotionally eat and you say, I'm going to start on X, Y, and Z day, you leave that door open to just say, you know what, it's okay. And it's not okay for me. It's not okay for me to continue to emotionally eat. This was my month in May. I think I just ended up giving up on how many days were hard, and I just stopped. The half hearts were like, the urges were there, but I was able to talk myself out of them and they didn't come back as intense. These ones, oh, they were there most of the day. I would shoo them away. I would talk to myself. I would pray. I would do all of the things that I'm doing, and it would come back. And it was just constant no, yes, no. Like I was playing tug of war with myself all freaking day long. Okay, so I emotionally ate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 days total in May. In April, I don't even want to say. Okay, let's just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. 14 days I emotionally ate in April. And that is because I left that door open for a really long time. And I was just like, we'll start on Monday. And then Monday came and I said, you know what? This is coming up. So we can just go ahead and emotionally eat. And then we can start on this Monday. See, I started back on Monday, right? Let's see what we did on May. So May, we emotionally ate on Friday and Saturday, and then June 1st was a Sunday. You see, I didn't wait till Monday, right? That's huge progress too. This was March. I emotionally ate 3 days in March. February, I made it through the whole month. And also in January, I made it through the whole month without emotionally eating. So some of you, again, may look at this and be like, you are such a failure, Jill. This is, you gotta break the cycle. This is just ridiculous. This is just, you gotta stop. You gotta stop with the excuses, blah, 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 blah. And to this, I say, my opinion on this is the only one that truly matters. And again, there's gonna be a lot of you that actually say, like, you're doing amazing, Jill. But my opinion on this right here alone, I don't care if y'all think I'm a failure. I really genuinely don't, because I know that I'm not a failure. And this right here proves it. This right here effing proves it. I closed that door. Here, I was trying to close it, but I left it open. It was cracked. Here, oh girl, that door was wide open. It was wide open. This month, cracked it. Cracked it a little bit. It's shut. It's shut. And that's huge progress. I am going to keep in my mind my goal of being able to say on December, whatever, December 15th, December 25th, December 31st, that I'm officially 231 pounds or 230 or whatever, and I have lost 100 pounds. That's what I'm going to remind myself. And I'm also going to remind myself of how much harder it is when I open the door to emotional eating. I'm going to remind myself how much harder it is to close that door. Just like when I want a cigarette, I tell myself, Jill, you've gone 4.5 years without smoking. You are not about to smoke a cigarette, because you know that one puff, immediately a smoker again, immediately a smoker. And I can't do that to myself because I quit for 4.5 years. Like, what was all that work for? It was work. This is hard ass work to not smoke. I smoked for 20 something years of my life. Whew. Sometimes when I'm just like sitting outside, that used to be my thing to do. Go outside, sit out there, smoke a cigarette, smoke another cigarette, smoke another cigarette, drink my water. Can't do, oh, go outside with someone and have a conversation, talk, and sit outside with someone? Girl, forget it. Sitting there chain smoking. I can't do that anymore. I can't open that door. I closed that door on December 20th or whatever day it was. December 15th, December 20th, whatever. I have to close this door. So on June 1st of 2025, I closed that door. And it cannot be opened again. Will it be? We don't know. But my goal is for it to not. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Share this with a friend or a family member that you think might enjoy this video or might need the motivation. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much if you watched to the end. Leave a butterfly emoji in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.